Shorinji Kempo, a Japanese martial art combining powerful explosive attacks and fluid techniques to effortlessly control an opponent. Its life or death skills, shrouded in mystery, use ancient knowledge of the body's hidden energy pathways. Shorinji Kempo trains both mind and body together, cultivating the whole person. This fascinating martial art continues to inspire people across the globe.
Shorinji Kempo is known for its lightning-fast moves that flow together seamlessly to overwhelm any attacker. And some of its techniques can even be hard to catch with the naked eye. Today, we delve into Shorinji Kempo's holistic system and some of its martial arts secrets.
Looking out over Japan's inland sea lies Tadotsu in Kagawa Prefecture. The Shorinji Kempo Federation has its headquarters here. Intensive training camps are held every spring and summer. The camps, running for over a month, bring together practitioners from across Japan and the world who come to deepen their skills and knowledge in the art. This time, over 1,200 participants are here, some from as far away as Spain, Germany, and Brazil. Shorinji Kempo today has over 220,000 registered practitioners worldwide. 55-year-old Paul King from the UK is a journalist who has spent his career working in challenging environments. He's attending the training camp in preparation for his 4th Dan exam.
I grew up in the Middle East, and I spent quite some time under combat situations, being bombed, terrorist attacks. And I also grew up in London, which was kind of rough area. I always had the feeling that there's something very wrong with the way people were treating each other and the way that people were ignoring each other's suffering and ignoring each other's needs.
Witnessing firsthand the desperation of people in conflict zones, Paul became aware of the need for both physical strength and compassion to survive with dignity. Shorinji Kempo has helped him develop both elements in balance, something he'd lacked in his younger days.
I think if I was to compare between then and now, it's a bit wild. I know you probably can't imagine that, but and now I feel that there's a lot of calm and a lot of awareness.
A bronze statue of Shorinji Kempo's founder stands outside the headquarters. Doshin So established his system of martial arts-based education in 1947. The eldest of 3 siblings, he was born in Okayama Prefecture in the west of Japan. Following the death of his father, the young Doshin So went to live with his grandfather in China, from whom he learned various Japanese martial arts. He would later learn Chinese martial arts too, diligently deepening his training over time. Witnessing the chaos and hopelessness in Japan at the end of the Second World War, he realized the need to encourage and energize young people if a healthy society was to be rebuilt. To achieve his aims, he systematized the Chinese and Japanese martial arts he had learned, placing the emphasis on a firm philosophical and spiritual basis. His new art, Shorinji Kempo, combined complementary methods. Techniques such as strikes and kicks comprised Goho, or hard methods, while throws and locks encompassed Juho, or soft methods. Hard and soft merged to form a truly integrated martial arts system. For Shorinji Kempo's full power to be realized, a number of elements must come together. Precise knowledge of pressure points, controlling one's distance from an opponent, mastering the speed and angle of strikes, and the ability to read an opponent's weaknesses. With over 600 techniques to draw from, Shorinji Kempo requires long years to master. At the training camp, the day starts with cleaning. It's a ritual that carries a special meaning.
And it's about getting in touch with yourself too. It's about settling down into the day and accepting that you are here and open instead of resisting cleaning. It's something that in Europe you wouldn't do. You wouldn't be on your knees cleaning the floor for someone else.
Next comes a session of self-reflection, meditation, and chanting, letting trainees find focus before the tough physical training begins. Shorinji Kempo is not simply about learning techniques, but also about nurturing a spirit of cooperation. Goho methods of attack are practiced using a padded vest for protection, allowing trainees to strike with full force. Next up is a session on Juho, or soft methods. The theory behind the techniques is always explained in detail.
相手がグッと押してくるよね。この力をもらい受けます。この状態で前天秤型です。いうくらい実は相手の力をもらうとやりやすくなる。
Trainees repeat the techniques over and over until they become second nature.
Tenbin じゃなくて、このまんま反対側の肩に落としぐらいで回転させる。そしたら手首がこう返りますから、腕が返りますから、天秤がかけやすくなる。その状態で弱いところ、とりわけ小指側に重心が抜けるように落としていく。っていうことになります。はい、もう一回確認してください。
Paul makes meticulous notes as he prepares for his exam. Remembering the Japanese names for the myriad techniques is especially challenging.
Soto maki utoshi.
Soto maki toshi.
Arigatou gozaimashita.
After the session ends, the trainees stay on to practice what they've learned. The teachers respond to their enthusiasm, giving personal attention. Overseas students are given some extra classes to make sure no details have been lost in translation.
1、2、3。
Paul has great admiration for the teacher, Arai sensei.
フロント。1、2、3、4、5、6、
If Paul passes his fourth Dan exam, he'll be qualified to open his own Shorinji Kempo branch in Holland, where he lives.
He makes it look easy, and it's not quite as easy as he makes it look. But there's something about his energy, something about his voice, the tone of his voice as a teacher, that for me, that's the ideal of the dynamic you should have with students, how you should approach students. That's something that, when I think about becoming a teacher myself, that I can take from these sessions, that to take home. And I don't know if you guys feel the same, that the tone of his voice, it's calming. There's something that very zen, dynamic zen about him.
Shorinji Kempo's philosophy and techniques have so much depth. There are even techniques that manipulate the pressure points along a network of energy channels in the body called meridians, just like in acupuncture. It's a mysterious skill that takes many years to master.
Pressure point techniques, when applied properly, can bring intense pain. Any opponent can be controlled, irrespective of size or strength.
Today, I have a special chance to experience the Shorinji Kempo's pressure point techniques with the help of Shogo Fuji, a 7th Dan master. Sensei, よろしくお願いします。
よろしくお願いします。
So Fuji Sensei, I'm so fascinated to learn about your pressure point techniques. じゃあぜひ早速その技というのを見せてください。
Okay, let's get started.
はい。Ooh! He's in pain! Ouch, ouch! Ooh, what happened now? 何が起きてたんでしょうか今。
This is called ude juji gatame. Let me show you.
まず私 Okay, I guess he's gonna try it on me.
ちょっとですね。
I'll use the elbow pressure point.
Okay.
This part here.
Ouch! What was that? So this is my pressure point?
Yes, it's about 3 finger breadths up the upper arm from the elbow tip. You press it like this.
Yes, that's my pressure point. All of a sudden, I'm like in my tippy toes because so much pain. なんか痛くてつま先立ちに。
That's right. You try to escape from the pain.
これを技で。
This is one way you can apply it as part of a technique. It hurts, right?
I'm sweating because of pain.
Yes.
Do you think I can try it on him?
はい。
My first time.
はい。どうぞ。
Start by pulling his arm up, and you come in like this. Then, with this part of your arm, you can target the pressure point.
So that's the difficult part. I have to find the pressure point with my wrist.
Yes, and by putting pressure on the point, you pull the arm down.
Is it working? Hey, I have control of this big guy. That's kind of easy if you get used to it. 慣れちゃえば、こういう動きですよね。
You've got the gist.
And the important thing is to find the pressure point.
Indeed. By stimulating the pressure point, the technique lets us control and take down the opponent cleanly, in a compact and efficient way.
Among the pressure point techniques are some closely guarded secret methods known only to top-level practitioners. Kazuhiro Kawashima, Secretary General of the World Shaolin Kempo organization, gave us an insight into this highest of skills.
In Shorinji Kempo, we use pressure points on the head, chest, abdomen, back, limbs, and so on. In total, there are 138 pressure points, covering all aspects of the body. Among these, there are also 36 rakan appo pressure points. They can be used to inflict damage right through to the internal organs. These are extremely dangerous techniques, which is why they are only taught to 4th Dan practitioners and above. No one else is allowed to learn them. Whether someone is strong or weak is not simply a matter of what techniques they have acquired. Rather, it's about a person's state of being, the spiritual aspect, their compassion for others. It comes down to applying our wisdom in numerous ways. For those who have worked their way up through the various levels, mastering the bare-handed skills up to a certain stage, these rakan appo techniques are something further that they can learn.
A free sparring event lets participants demonstrate the full range of their skills. The raw power of the students' attacks makes for an intense battle of wills. Back at the Shorinji Kempo headquarters, the training camp has entered its final day. The participants' faces reflect their deep resolve, and a sense of camaraderie permeates the room. Paul goes over his techniques one last time before his 4th Dan exam. Paul's intensive training is finally over, but there is still work to be done. Back at his lodgings, he carefully reviews the locations of the pressure points he has learned. It's the morning of the exam.
I have been working very hard for 35 days here in Japan for my 4th ungrading. It's quite something as an adult to keep testing yourself, to keep pushing yourself, to keep pushing your limits, trying to grow physically, mentally, spiritually. This journey of Shorinji Kempo challenges you in every way. I really, really want to pass. I'll do my best.
A sense of anticipation fills the air at the headquarters. Masters from across Japan have come to act as examiners. The test comprises both a written and a practical part. Techniques are selected at random, adding to the pressure.
Exciting! There's every sensei's that I've ever wanted to meet is here today. There must be hundreds. It's so powerful here today. I have to run a little bit for my examinations beginning, so I'll see you later. Bye.
With his written exam completed, Paul heads to the dojo for his practical test. He will demonstrate techniques both on his own and with a partner. No cameras can enter the room.
It went really well. I think I'll know at 4 o'clock what the results are. But I felt very natural. It felt as if I had the techniques in my hands.
It's time for the results to be announced. Whoever has passed has their name called out.
It's done. It's the beginning. I think it takes 1,000,000 steps to become a sensei, but this has been one very big step, one very important step to my future and Shorinji Kempo for myself and the people I will train and over the years. So I feel great.
More than 70 years have passed since the founding of Shorinji Kempo, with its profound tools for cultivating both mind and body in harmony. It's grown to become a truly international martial art.
Shorinji Kempo is a martial art that offers powerful skills rooted in positive values. I was so impressed by the calm dedication and happy faces of its practitioners. I hope more people around the world will have the chance to experience the lifelong benefits Shorinji Kempo training can give.